Lord, Wes, Hollywood, you're killing me today, man. But I love this content, and I know our fans do too. Who you calling me with this time, buddy?
Well, I got one of the coolest guys I ever seen drive race cars. I'm a big fan of his, and I couldn't wait to talk to him. And I finally got a hold of him. I ran him down, Mr. Justin Allgaier.
No way, you got Little Gator.
I do. I got the little Gator right here.
All right, let's hear from him, my man.
I'll turn it over to him.
All righty. All right, here you go on the Cushion fans. Here's Little Gator Justin Allgaier live from out at the Chili Bowl in Tulsa. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to be back here. You know, obviously, it's been a couple of years since I've been able to get back behind the wheel of a midget and make some laps. So just being here and being able to get back behind the wheels, it's a cool feeling, and exciting about the race this weekend.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm so fired up that Hollywood was able to chase you down. I know you're busy. We won't take up a bunch of your time here. But before we get back on the Chili Bowl, I've got to ask you this question. The news has been circulating around. You have a pretty solid deal for 2013 with your main job, don't you?
I do. Announced yesterday that Brant was going to be back on board of the Turner Scott Motorsports. You know, they changed the name at the team that I've been with, and so be back at Turner Scott Motorsports, number 31 Brant Chevrolet. Part of which is another part of that that's really cool is that this marks 60th anniversary for Brant and their company. So, you know, anything that sticks around for 60 years obviously is doing something well. And so to be able to represent that as a company and to represent the people that work there, that's really cool for me. And then too, I mean, just being back on the nationwide schedule and knowing that you're going to be there for all the races and being a part of it, that's I'll tell you what, that's a comforting feeling, especially when you get to a place like this and you can just relax and enjoy the fact that you've been able to announce that.
Man, I'll tell you what, if anybody deserves it, Gator, man, it's you. Yeah, you know, I've watched you. I'm from Indiana. I've watched you in Illinois, Indiana coming up, follow you in the big league there. But let's get back to what's important this week, man. What is really important this week is this Chili Bowl, man. And how's your car doing? I know you're carrying Brand on the car there, but what do you think about practice yesterday?
Practice went really well. First practice, was a little interesting, getting it fired up and getting rolling again. You know, I when I got in it, I sat there and I had to tell myself, okay, turn the fuel on, hold the brake, wait till you get oil pressure, then flip the switch. Like going through all the stuff that you just once you do it, when you're doing it every week, you just you're used to it. But it's so much different than what I've been used to here of late. But we got everything rolling, and once we got in the swing of things, it felt really, really good and really comfortable. And I was on the cushion the last practice session there, and that was felt like old times. So that was cool.
Man, that had to feel like old times. I know you was high, wide, and handsome a lot back in the day, but the differences that you're going through. You mentioned that doing this every day and trying to get back in the swing of things. Has it been a difficult thing for you, or is it just like riding a bike, man? You jump in the car and all of a sudden you just start flipping switches and you know what to do.
Well, it is kind of like riding a bike. The only problem is it's a 400 horsepower bike, and I was sitting there yesterday and I was ready to get pushed off for the first time, and I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, if I screw this up, if I forget one little thing of what I used to do, this could be really bad. And all I could think about was my wife telling me that I had to be, if I was going to do this, she said, I'm okay with you running the Chili Bowl as long as you promise me that you're going to go out there and you're not going to do anything stupid. You're going to, make sure you race within what your abilities are at the time. And so I was thinking about that, and I was like, all right, I just need to calm down and go do it. And that's what we did. And it right away I felt really comfortable again. So, I think as long as I don't let the nerves get to me and just get, overexcited, I think we'll be fine and everything will be good.
Just a couple more here. I know you're busy, Justin, so just a couple more questions here. But you had mentioned you'd made fact these midgets are 400 horsepower cars, short wheelbase. They're a handful to handle. Tell everybody, if you could, just kind of tell everybody out there in layman's terms to people that really don't know what a midget is, what you're dealing with, what kind of animal that you're actually strapping yourself into out there at Chili Bowl this week.
Yeah, it's the USAC rules are 900 pounds. Obviously, here at the Chili Bowl, there's no weight rule. So some guys have lighter cars. Our car is pretty much USAC rule car, about 900 pounds, about 400 horsepower. So the horsepower to weight ratio is pretty amazing. They're A lot of them have 160 cubic inch 4-cylinder engines that fuel injected. I mean, man, they're some of the coolest cars you've ever seen, and open wheels. Pretty much all you got around you is a roll cage and a little bit of body work. And like I said, man, they're just a blast. That's the only way I can explain it. It's a form of racing that I've loved being a part of since I've grown up, and still lucky enough to be a part of it. Definitely a cool deal.
I can hear it in your voice, man. You're definitely relaxed and you're having a ton of fun. I can just hear it in your voice, Justin. Hey, before we get out of here, what night do you qualify on this week?
Well, it sounds like I'm the same as most of the people you've had on. I don't get to race till Friday night. So.
Oh wow, man! So are you going to be chewing your fingernails off like Chase?
It's miserable. It's fun to get here early and to do all the things, but to sit and wait till Friday, it's kind of tough. But the good thing is we'll race Friday and then Saturday. So I'll have 2 nights where the track is usually pretty similar Friday night and Saturday night. So that's the only advantage to doing what we're doing. So yeah, I mean it's a long week, but it's always cool to be down here hanging out.
That'll work. Before we get out of here, Justin, anybody out there you want to give a shout out to? Big thanks. Any personal kisses you want to blow to anybody? Any funny stuff like that?
Well, I gotta say, Eddie Bergfield and Rob Burris, 2 guys that have owned this midget that I've driven now the last few years. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into making this car get here every year, and they don't have many sponsors, and they do it all out of their own pockets, and so to be able to come down here and to be a part of that. I mean, obviously, being on the stock car side of things, and you have all these huge corporate sponsors and everything. It was cool to get Brand on the car this weekend, but just seeing those guys and how cool it is for them to put all their blood and sweat into this deal and bringing the car back down here and racing for them has been pretty awesome. So I got to give them a huge shout out and tell them thank you.
Awesome. All right, Lil Gator, we're going to get out of here and let you get back to what you're doing, man. I know you probably got appearances out the wazoo out there this week, but thanks a lot. Huh? Go ahead.
We got a busy week, that's for sure, but it's chill, man. It's always fun.
All right, man. Hey, thanks a lot for coming on the cushion and talking to us. Really appreciate it. Good luck out there. Stay safe. Can't wait to see how you do in 2013, man, now that you got a stable place to be.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Later, man.
Later.